I've returned. What? Record speeds here. But listen, it's just we're just padding. I'm just padding my time. You know, adding more time to what I have going on in my Steam library. Thanks, disabled. I had to do some adult things. I have to do one more adult thing. I have to make a phone call. So I'm probably gonna make that phone call real quick. That way I can that way I don't have to make any more phone calls today. It'll only take me a couple minutes. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just in case one of you guys, like, if you end up having to do something, you're like, I gotta go. Let me just throw a link to my Discord as well. Just so that way if you guys do want to follow along with the streams, they're here. I do narrations as well. So if you guys like narrating stories, or like if you like horror stories and stuff like that, I post a link whenever I do those as well. But yeah, give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna mute myself, and then I'm gonna like go off of the. I might just leave my camera on, but I gotta make a phone call real quick. So let me do that real fast. Thank you for your patience. It is appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you being here, per usual. All right, yeah, give me a second. All right, I'm good now. I finally figured out what I needed to do. So we're good. Back for realsies this time. I need to check one other thing really quick just to see how many hours I have until it's like able to be played. I think it releases at like 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight. 4 hours, like 5 or 6. Is preload available for this game? All right, never mind. Back to what we were doing. Okay. So, anyways, the sway scheme is made for increasing the opinion someone has of your character. Let's try it. To continue, open the council view, which we did. Right-click on your court chaplain, your bishop. Choose sway. Attempt to sway Malone, improving his opinion of you. Starts a sway scheme against Malone. Excellent. Once set in motion, your scheme will slowly progress over time. The time before a conclusion is reached varies based on the scheme's success chance, which can be affected by relevant skills. In this case, it is affected by your diplomacy. If you are unhappy with your scheme, you can always cancel it by clicking the Abandon Scheme button next to the scheme. Open the Intrigue view. Inspect the Schemes tab. It should be open by default, which it is. Sometimes schemes can give rise to secrets. If you catch someone trying to commit murder, it's probably in their best interest to make sure you keep it quiet. You can also blackmail them to gain a hook. Hooks represent a favor you can call in or a hold you have over a particular character, letting you encourage or force them to do your bidding. As you play, you'll find many different ways to gain and use hooks. Experiment with them. Next, let's pretend you have managed to get a hook on one of your vassals. Open the Intrigue view, which we did. Inspect the Hooks and Secret tab. Oh, we gained a hook. You have gained a favor hook on Earl Roggenwalder II. This weak hook can be used for a number of things. It's getting kind of hot in here. I figured I'd turn my AC on. For example, you can increase the obligation set by the vassal contract you have with a feudal vassal. To access the menu for changing your vassal contract, go to your vassal list in the realm view, or right-click on his portrait to choose Modify Vassal Contract. You may notice that some interactions are not immediately visible. When you have many interactions available, the character interaction menu only displays the most common ones. To display missing interactions, click the More button in a category. Wait, what? To access the menu for changing your vassal contract, go to your vassal list in the realm view, or right-click his portrait to choose Modify Vassal Contract. Alright. War is an essential part of Crusader Kings 3. There are many concepts to cover, but for now, let's touch briefly on some of them. The rest and the details we will let you discover as you start playing. We haven't really even touched the surface of playing, have we? Because, like, right now, I basically just kind of did the same thing, haven't I? The most important events in any war are the battles, which are fought by armies. Most of your soldiers will come from levies. But you can expand your army by employing men-at-arms. If things get really tough, you can also hire mercenaries, provided you have the gold. Open the military view. When a war starts, you can raise your armies with a single click of the big red Raise All Armies button that will appear together with the war score icon to the lower right of your screen. Yeah. You can, of course, raise all armies from this military view as well. Hey, so if you go to war, can you see the battles like happen in real time? Like, do they have reenactments of the battles that you see, like your troops fighting and you can see the outcome, or is it just like a screen where it tells you if you won or you lost? Give you like a battle recap? I don't know if that's a thing in this one. I know they do that in Aura, but I don't know if it's the same here, where you can actually like see the battles. You can, of course, raise all armies from this military view as well. Just a progress bar. Okay, so you don't actually get like a total war scenario that shows everything. That's kind of sad, but like I get it. No big deal. Still interesting, I suppose. I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. Also, now that like some of you new guys that followed, I wonder if I can apply for affiliate now, if that's a thing. Give me like 2 seconds. Let me check my No, Twitch still sees me as 49 followers. What happened? I think Twitch is just kind of dangling it in front of me and it's just like, we don't believe you. We don't believe that's real. Yeah, me too, man. I think that for what it's worth, disabled in the other strategy game that I've been playing called Aura, you can do that like whenever you go into an actual battle with like a tribe or even like another nation, it has like a battle recap system where it'll show you part of the fight to like see how many troops have been like killed off and stuff. It's not like super in depth, but you can still see most of it. You know, it gives a pretty good accurate representation of the battle and the fight. So it's pretty cool. If you haven't seen it yet, like that is another game that I play regularly on here. So it's a pretty cool game. I will admit, a lot of fun. Trying to think if there's like other opportunities for like a couple other games. Like I've been looking into a few other titles that I've been seeing people play on Twitch. Like I don't see a lot of people playing Age of Wonders. I've seen a couple people play like maybe Age of Wonder, not Age of Wonder, I'm sorry, but like Age of Mythology, like Age of Empires. Like I thought about getting that. It looked pretty good. I think it's on Steam. It's not super expensive. I've thought about getting that. I've also thought about getting Songs of Conquest. I don't see a lot of people playing it on here, which is kind of unfortunate because it looks really, really good. And then some of the other ones like Frostpunk, stuff like that. One of my mods was actually talking about like buying Frostpunk 2 recently, so maybe I'll have to check that out at some point as well. But that's kind of been the general gist of what we've been playing recently. But anyways, so when a war starts, you can raise your armies with a single click of the big red Raise All Armies button that will appear together with the war score icon to the lower right of your screen. You can, of course, choose Raise All Armies from this military view as well. When a war is over, you have to disband your soldiers before starting another war. Rally points are mustering grounds for the levies and men at arms under your command. This is where they will appear when called to war. So we got levies, we got knights. To start a war, you'll need a legitimate reason. A casus belli against another ruler. There are various ways to obtain a casus belli. You might have de jure titles that make you the rightful liege of your target. You might inherit claims, or you could pursue holy wars against nearby infidels. Although these are the most common, there are dozens of different types of casus belli for you to discover and use as you play. The easiest and most straightforward way to acquire claims is to use Fabricate Claim on County. This is something your court chaplain sees to through one of his counselor tasks. Almost there. Unpausing. Soon, we'll let you unpause the game. There are just a few things to go over first. Firstly, it's important to know that there are 5 different speeds available for you to play. Press keys 1 through 5 to easily switch between them, and you will be able to pause or change the pace whenever you want. Secondly, for certain important events, the game will auto-pause for you. There's nothing wrong with playing at lower speeds, increasing the speed when things are quiet, or slowing it down when you go to war. Generally, we recommend you pause the game when inspecting menus or when you are faced with tough decisions. Yeah, that makes sense. Starting the game. Oh man, oddball. I think we're about ready to actually start playing the game, and it's no longer just me reading text for the last 2.5 hours. Because that's literally what it's been. I've been reading for 2.5 hours to see exactly what's happening, and I'm still confused. Not really, but like, here we are. To start the ticking of time, unpause the game using the spacebar or by clicking the play button in the lower right corner. This will let days, months, and years go by. Armies instructed to march will move, events will occur on screen, letters will be sent, and characters will age. Find a speed that is comfortable for you. You can always change it later. What now? Now, as a first task, let's remind your neighbor, the Earl of Desmond, who his rightful liege truly is. If it happens to expand your realm, then so be it. Using the character interaction system that we went over earlier and selecting him via the map. Declare war on the ruler of Desmond. You should already have a valid casus belli, as his title is de jure a part of your realm. Okay, I guess we're gonna declare war on Earl Murdoch. Yeah. Seize the petty kingdom of Munster. Declare war. All right. Raise the armies. You are now engaged in war. Next, you should rally your armies. A button has appeared at the bottom of your screen to help you, but you can also do this from your military view. Wherever your rally point is, in this case Thomond, that's where your army will gather and await your orders. You will have to unpause the game for your army to gather more than a handful of men. Leave it for a few days and the army will be at full strength. Raise all armies. Hey, it's Brian. He's the commander of the army. It's Brian. To move your army, click on the army and right click on the area you want them to go. Perhaps the enemy capital, Barony. If you order your army across waters, it will embark, turning it into a fleet. For now, let's stay on land. Now that your army is moving, it is probably heading into battle with enemy forces. This can be a head-on encounter with other armies on the start of a stage. I got an achievement. What is this? Now that your army is moving, it is probably heading into battle with enemy forces. This can be a head-on encounter with other armies or the start of a siege. Battles will happen automatically if two hostile armies cross paths. Similarly, sieges occur when you place your army on an enemy holding. This is a good time to unpause the game if you haven't done so yet. Otherwise, time stands still and your armies will not move. With my marriage to Petty Queen Alexia, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. Yo, he's moving. Oh, it's paused right now anyways. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. Of course I'll collect it. Who pays for their own wedding? I'll let my subjects enjoy the festivities without worry or care. Yeah, we're gonna gain prestige on that, and we're only getting like 75 gold from it, so I'm just gonna say prestige. Oh shit! A battle! The outcome of a battle. Between two armies depends on a number of things. The number of levies both sides have, which, if any, men-at-arms either side is using, commanders involved, and even the terrain you're fighting in. Clang, 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 clang. Hit him! Kick his ass! Oh, he's striking him down. He's breaking his shield. He's murdered. Your army is attacking an enemy holding. Click the highlighted icon. The spearheads. Wait, where? Wait, spearheads? To find out how it's going. Oh, right here. You need to win sieges to win most wars, as they increase your war score. Whenever a siege is won, it takes a few rounds of attack. The area will become occupied, changing its regular looks on the map from a solid color to striped colors when zoomed out. Let's take a look. Siege progress, 2.6 out of 400. This. To get an idea of who is winning in a war, you can always look at the war score in the lower right corner. It goes from minus 100 to plus 100. Death to Desmond! He's getting murdered! And changes based on battles and sieges won or lost, as well as territory occupied. At 100 war score, you can force the other side to accept your peace offers. Conversely, at minus 100, they can force you to accept their peace offer. All wars end in one of three ways: victory, white peace, defeat. The exact consequences of any of these change depending on the casus belli. The details for a specific war can be found by right-clicking your enemy ruler and selecting Offer Peace, or by clicking the war score icon in the bottom right and then selecting one of the tabs at the bottom of the screen. Wait, what? What's going on here? Brian looks tired, man. We killed them. So wait, does this want us to, like... Oh no, we're attacking them again. Enforce demands! Wait, we lost? Brian? What happened? Brian? Wait, what happened? I thought we were doing good. Apparently not. Brian's getting screwed. Brian just like retreated back in. Alright, fine. We're gonna go to peace with Earl. Offer peace. They probably did. Can we do that? Let's do that. Mercenaries. Oh yeah, we can hire a bunch. Is this horsemen? We got armored footmen. This is like 400 gold. We could do both. We could do both. Is that 800? How much do they have? 1103. The Gaelic. Yeah. Let's hire the Gaelic band. Raise all the armies. I'm only pressing this because losing the tutorial war would be... Yeah, it'd be bad. Let's get him! Well, let's see if it'll let me merge them. Not in battle? I didn't think so. Gained level of fame. Your glory is widely known. Just constructed a Bailey. Can we enforce demands now? At his wife. She's looking pretty rough these days. This guy's stubborn too. You need 100%. Oh, the war score needs to be 100%. The only time you can enforce at less than 100 is if you have Peacemaker in the Gallant Martial path. which lets you send terms at 90 to 100%. Okay. I think I just merged them together. I think. So we just had like a Bailey constructed. Oh shit, we got a baby. With a tried yet blissful smile, Alexia presents me with a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child? And what shall I call you? Ebelan. Marine. Oh. Bebin. Bebin. Marine. I don't know, man. I like Bebin. I think Bebin's a good name. Bebin Brian. We can name our child, our daughter, Brian. You want to name her Brian? All of them are named Brian. Bebin. Constance. Sarah. Sophia. Constance. Helen. Bebin. It's coming back again. Alright, how do I confirm this? Bebin. Where's the confirmation? During some multiplayer with some guys, I was playing a character that had like 7 sons in a row, and I named them all Matt Damon. The sentence, click the button. Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough. Where's Bebin? Ben Ulad. Marine, it's back again. Hoorah. Hoorah, soldier. Murder. Should we murder Desmond? Or murder Mordock? I'm not doing that. Who? Oh, fucking raw. So confused with this. They keep running away and coming back. Is that what they do when they fight? They just like run away and then come back? That's pretty much war. Fair enough. I just keep getting confused because we kill like we destroy his legion there, and then he just runs down to the other end of the continent and comes back up. Ruling the multicultural petty kingdom of Munster comes with its own set of challenges. If it's their only country, yes. Fair enough. I'm just gonna say that they needed the extra breathing room. Foreign courtiers often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court, breeding resentment. My steward, Earl Roggenwalder, suggests that I could significantly improve relations with my Norwegian courtiers by learning to speak their language alongside my own. Why bother? Irish is clearly superior. Yeah, let's hire a tutor to instruct me. Kill him! Kill him! Get him! Beat his ass! Dude, try it again! He's ready for more. The lore of language. Incomprehensible. He looks upset. Despite many weeks of study, I just cannot get a solid grasp of the Norwegian language. Barbarian washcloth. Cheap viewers on Gossel. Nah, I think we should ban that. Hold on. Bye-bye. He's having a really hard time learning the Norwegian language. I have learned some words, but the grammar, the phrasing, they continue to elude me. I can't imagine this is productive. No, we're gonna keep trying. You're not gonna... You gain 40 stress because you're in pain. He's just... This is too hard. I can't keep doing this. The Battle of Desmond. Another victory at hand. But after many long weeks of study, I finally have a solid grasp of the fundamentals of the Norwegian language. Let's go, Chad! With continued practice, my fluency will improve, but even this basic understanding has improved my relations with my Norwegian courtiers. He's hyperfixated. I want to learn more. Culture head change. Petty King Aid took your place as culture head of the culture. Your war score is at 100%. You are now able to enforce your demands by clicking the war icon to open the war menu, and then selecting Enforce Demands tab at the bottom of the screen. Enforce demands. Look at him crying like that. Greetings, Petty King Merchad of Munster. May wisdom ever elude you. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. You gain the contested titles. You gain Earldom of Desmond. You gained 40 fame. Your allies shared 400 prestige based on their contribution. So be it. War 1. Congratulations on your victory. You have now experienced what it is like to make it through an essential part of the game. The tutorial lessons end here. However, pieces of advice will still occasionally appear as alert icons along the top of your screen. Click these advice alerts to learn more about certain situations or systems that you are dealing with. Thank you for staying with us, and good luck. Hey, we got through the tutorial. How long did that take? 2.5 hours? Is that how long that took to finish? Damn near 3 hours. Oh, man. 3 hours. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Instead of minutes, just call it minish. 45 minutes-ish. Hey, we still did it. All right, I'll continue playing with Chad for a little longer, and then I think I'll mosey on over to the workshop and download the mod. Ireland or bust. Oh yeah. What now? There are many things you could do now that you have dipped your toes in some of the essential systems. Crusader Kings 3 is about setting your own goals. Wait a second. So, like, is there no real goal in mind, like, to beat the game? Does it end whenever your entire kingdom falls? Is that how this works? Because, like, with the other ones that I played, you're trying to hit, like, a state of enlightenment. 600 gold in full vanilla and in Ireland on top of that is a lot. I'd bump the men-at-arms up. It ends at 1453, or if you have no player error. Ah, 1400 years of that. Well, 400 or so, give or take. Bump the men-at-arms up. Can we upgrade them? No player error when your current character dies. Oh, are you sure about that? I have my son, though. And I also have a child on the way. Oh, yeah? So he's the player heir, and the daughter is not. And if he dies with no kids, that child on the way will be next in line. So basically, it either ends at 1453 or when the family has perished. So do we want to raise these men, the ones that we bought for 400? Wait. Wait, can we not? Do I have to unpause it to do that? The mercenaries? Oh. So then we can do it with these ones then? Increase the size. 4. Should we create a men-at-arms regiment? We could do we could do armored footmen and horsemen. I'd ignore the mercenaries unless you want to go to war. Okay, yeah, we're probably not going to war anytime soon. That'd be my assumption. All right. Let's do counters these types. Heavy infantrymen. Can you see what counters them? Aha. Countered by archers. Countered by heavy cavalry and light cavalry. The siege weapons don't have counters. Huskarls are good, but to boost the numbers, archers and skirmishers are useful. Some special men-at-arms can counter types that their category doesn't normally counter. Okay. We don't have Huskarls or Huskarls. So we could probably do those. And then maybe we could do horsemen. Extending this mercenary company will put you in debt. Fair enough. In later stages, you get to a point where you don't even need to raise levies. You only raise men-at-arms. Oh, yeah? You just don't have the numbers. Fair enough. All right, let's do. I'll take your recommendation of the Huskarls, and then I'm gonna put some horsemen down. I think. How much does it cost? Never mind. We increased it. And we'll do the horsemen. I'm almost out of gold, though. That's the only thing. But again, I guess we're trying some things. Disband all the armies. Hey, if we disband them, does it just... Armies are used to win wars. Guess we don't need to... Do I need to disband them? I guess not. Alright, well. There's no point in having armies raised at a peaceful time. That's fair. But what if the enemy comes out of nowhere? What if he gets mad? He tries to retaliate me again. All right. All right, we've just Thanos snapped the army. They're no longer with us. What are all these? Advice? County control. If control is low in a county, one of your counties has low control, which means that you'll get reduced taxes and levies from it. However, there are ways to increase control again. To increase control, you want to go to your council view and assign your marshal to the increase control in county task. Control also increases with time, but this process is very slow. We recommend that you use a highly skilled marshal instead. If you leave a county with low control for a long time, it may gain county corruption. To avoid this, we recommend that you do not conquer too much land in one go. I understand. Oh. It's just showing us all the victories that we had. So these are just like notifications at the top. So we have situations. We also have empty council position. One of your council positions is missing a counselor. A marshal. The marshal is your chief commander and the counselor in charge of military matters in general. I feel like we should make that our son. Brian. Should we make Brian his health is poor. He was recently maimed. He's been maimed. Yeah, he got maimed. He got maimed in that fight. That's permanent. Tough. Portal box. His eyes are fucked. Oh shit, he lost an arm. Oh man. He lost his arm in that fight. Oh man. That's nuts. That's tough. Yeah, Brian. Should we make... I feel like we should make Brian the marshal. An army commander is a character in command of an army. Any of your courtiers or direct vassals can potentially be assigned as a commander in battle. Oh. Five-head plays, you know? Would you imagine, like, you're going into war and you see Brian, the one-armed soldier, like, in battle. Wait, how... Does it say how they're maimed? Like, recently maimed. Maimed. Brian has been seriously maimed. Like, does it tell what they're missing? Yeah, your son's one of a few decent candidates for marshal. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like he's probably not a bad idea. Like, yeah, his health is poor, but, like, he's tough, man. You know what? We're having a good time with it. If you let him train commanders, other people can get that. Yeah. But see that guy at the top? He's got that trait with the flaming torch. Oh, this one? Reaver, raid speed, 100%. Hostile county, attrition, minus 75%. Mayor Notfreich of Korkheim. Alright. Your vassal and knight. And it's the same for any marshal with commander traits. Alright, we'll do Mayor Notfreich for the marshal. If you check Brian's memories, it might have some details. It's the button on the left that looks like a book. Oh, shit. I married Melisandre. I defeated Moyardoc at the Battle of Desmond. I commanded and won the Battle of Desmond against Moyardoc. I lost the Battle of Desmond against... That changed what is and isn't included in memories. I guess it doesn't necessarily say it. I can't believe he lost his arm, though. That's crazy. Can they lose both of their arms? Brian has shown some prowess in martial matters, but still has a lot to learn. Yikes. I think this guy's blind. My son, Diremite, was slain in battle by Echtgal. Echtgal and I became rivals. Challenge him to a board game. We should murder him. Oh, that's cool. It shows what they look like. So if we go back to... Oh yeah, straight up his arm's just gone. Nice, he lost his whole arm. Wow. All right, let's set Notfreich as the marshal, like we said we were gonna do. Well, at least he has both of his arms for now. Encyclopedia. Many concepts and terms that you can learn about. If you find yourself wondering about a game concept, you can open the encyclopedia. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Brian's dead! No! No! Not Brian! No! Brian's dead! Oh, God. What? Well, at least we'll get to play someone. Yeah, true. Crusader kit. Yeah, right. Follow the highlighted UI. Not Brian. Oh, God. How could you do this to Brian? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? He was blameless. My perfect son. Life had so much more in store for him. No, Brian! Shouldn't have lost his arm. Gain 40 stress. Your son Brian succumbed to fatal apoplexy. Oh, God. I got an achievement. Mental break. I'm breaking down. I'm freaking out, man. Internal bleeding. Life has never been easy, but it feels like the loss of my son Brian has pushed me over the edge. I still remember him as baby. So tiny, so fragile. Despite that, he survived growing up, growing older until now, when he suddenly stopped. I had so many hopes for his future, so many things I wished to see which now can never come to pass. Is a life without him in it even worth living? If you want to be meta, melancholic might be the least bad choice. I know there's a few ways to lose it. I mean, like, I guess we're just kind of trying to go off of just what's happening. If he ends up dying, like, if he ends up doing something, does something. Question, because I don't think I got an answer to this earlier. Can your ruler get so stressed out that he, like, kills himself? Can they do that in this? Is that a thing? Do they commit suicide? I was gonna say, I kind of had a feeling that was something that could happen in this game, but like, damn, that's metal as shit. That's rough. This is tough. This is tough. Suicide, or he just dies of a broken heart. That'd be an interesting way to go. It's like your wife dies, like your queen dies, and then you just die of a broken heart. Sad story. Sad story. That's crazy though. Just out of nowhere, his arm, you know, he's just gone. Yikes. If you hover over the stress bar. Stress level 1 out of 3. Fertility is minus 10%. Broken heart can happen. It doesn't necessarily have to be stress. Yeah, true. All right. Yeah. Is a life without him in it even worth living? You gained the melancholic trait. Merchad has a hard time seeing the good in life. It's fine. I feel that, man. You are no longer as overwhelmed by stress. Construct a new holding. Might as well. What else can I build here? Oh, we can make new buildings. Oh, we don't have any money, though. Diplomacy perk available. You can now unlock a new perk for the diplomacy lifestyle. All right. Who's our steward currently? So Earl Roggenwalder II is currently our steward at the moment. Excellent.